Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. I've got a video for Shopify store owners here on a topic that you probably haven't considered before. And this is going to be how to leverage clear return policies to increase your conversion rate and increase your customer retention on Shopify. Basically, I'm going to show you how your return policy and the processes around this can help increase conversion rate and make you more money. And providing a clear refund or return policy, this is kind of an obvious best practice, right? You want to build trust with your customers. You want to help grow your brand. You want people to come back. You want people to feel like you're a legitimate business that's actually going to deliver what you say you're going to deliver, right? And 80% of customers read the return policy before they buy. 8 out of every 10 customer. That's huge, right? That's massive. And that means that you want to be paying attention to the return policy. And, you know, Shopify, they have a one-click generate return policy button, and that's about it, right? That kind of just gives you a return policy, but it doesn't mean that you're paying attention to it. And this is very important, monetarily speaking. The better and quicker you resolve refund requests and return requests and issues, you'll see a dramatic rise in the profitability and effectiveness of your business. Right? We don't want to just have a one-size-fits-all return policy. Not all return requests needs to turn into refunds. We just don't want to have a one-click generated return policy. We want ones that actually work for us. And there's no built-in way to handle this. There's no built-in way to manage returns in Shopify. And really more importantly, there's no way to kind of capitalize and shift the advantage to your side in the return process, your side as the seller side, right? And I'm going to show you an app that does exactly that, really one-of-a-kind app. And there are no credit solutions in Shopify either. There's only a gift card option, which is really kind of just bulky and it's not automated. It has to be done manually, right? So really, oftentimes, exchanges or returns end in refunds, right? Instead of credits or product-for-product exchanges. And that's because there's really no easy way to handle that with Shopify. But now there is, with the ReturnGO platform. And you could find the ReturnGO app. You see the link directly below this video and on the screen right there. This is not only the right way to handle returns, but this is the way to really kind of leverage the return policy to make you money. So let's go over the shoulder. I'm going to show you more about ReturnGO right now. You're looking at the Return and Exchange Portal app by ReturnGO, and this is an incredibly powerful app. I'm going to show you just how quickly we can get it installed. First of all, you see the 5.0, the perfect 5 out of 5-star review over here on close to 50 reviews at this point. And you get a 14-day free trial. It's $9.97 a month. And I'm going to show you how this is going to really transform the entire process of returns and exchanges and crediting. And you can read more about the app. Again, you see the link directly below this video. But we're going to jump into it. So we're going to come up over here and click this big green button, Add App. And again, you get a 14-day free trial. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get this into your store. We'll come over here and just simply give the app permission to install. It will ask you to confirm your free trial. Again, you'll be given that 14-day free trial. You won't be charged anything at all. And that will be set right into our ReturnGO dashboard. And there's a little bit of an onboarding section over here. We can review this, but basically a 3-step process to get everything going, and it's really, really easy. Step 1, we're going to configure return methods. Step 2, configure policy rules. And then step 3, finally integrate and publish into our store. You'll be spending most of your time in this dashboard. You'll be able to come over here into the returns section. Of course, this is a brand new install, so we don't see any, but you'll be able to see your returns here. And then we'll have our full store or our app settings over here. We can come through here and, of course, edit anything that we need to in terms of branding and setup over here. What I really like is the return reasons section over here. Really clearly, kind of just with these buttons, we could turn on what reasons are relevant to be allowed to return a product into our store. And we could edit these reasons over here. We have some pre-designed ones like damaged or received the wrong item. And literally what you could do is just check these off and save them to make sure that they match the return policy that you want to set up for your store. Here in the resolutions section, you could see different instant resolutions that you'd be able to create. You could also edit your standard return policy resolutions, for example, a refund to payment method or a refund to store credit, or just give an instant exchange. You could add a new one as well. as we come right over here in the Add New Resolution button. Here in the Return Methods section, we have basically different ways to set up the way to return, and you really just describe the different setups here. No shipment required if they're just going to keep the item. Ship with any carrier. Ship with a prepaid label, right? This is probably the most common here, and we could set up all of the different setups and instructions here. Return to store location if you happen to have a brick and mortar store, or you could just add your own return method with the same type of customization in there as well. Inside here in policy rules, we could turn on some of the pre-built resolution and return statuses over here. For example, donate the item, keep the item, right? Refund for store credit, refund to payment method, and we'll be able to save these out. And these are kind of the most common and popular types of returns. But as we see here, we've now kind of gotten to step 2 in our onboarding, and we're going to continue on. We could take a look at the emails in terms of customizing all of the email notifications that go out there. We could also talk about localization. If you have a multi-language or a multi-currency store internationally, we could turn those on. But now we want to go into step 3. This is going to actually integrate the ReturnGO setup into our store. And we have the enable integration into our store section. We'll just simply toggle that on over here. You see the default link that's going to come up in terms of the actual link to your return portal. You can customize this. You see what it's going to default to. And we can take a look at a little preview over here, but I'll save this and make sure we have everything enabled. If you're using Gorgeous over here, you could also directly integrate. Nice little feature that we have there as well. And now we could actually take a look at our return portal. You see that we have that link that was specifically set in over here. And this is the actual live link, which we'll be able to now integrate into our support, into our navigation, into our footer, into our email marketing. And we have the ability to have this whole return and exchange portal fully set up with the settings that we configured right over here in our store now. Now we're going to do a sample order so you could see it from the customer's perspective. We'll just buy this t-shirt real quick. Once the customer places the order, they'll obviously get a customer number, and they'll be able to enter that, order number with either their email, their zip, their phone number, a lot of different ways to identify themselves. And then they'll click Find My Order. And what's going to happen is it will pull in the actual order over here. And now we can see the process for returning. It's a 4-step process where we're going to select the product, explain the issue, confirm it, and then get a resolution. So we'll be able to just obviously check this product. If there were multiple products, there would be more that we could check here. Click Next. Now we can come over here, and you remember these from the actual reasons that we set up earlier, right? Does not fit, let's just say does not fit over here. And we can come over here again. More specifically, we could talk about the issue. This is really helping us from a product standpoint as well to kind of better understand how to describe our product in this instance. So as a seller, we're able to get good feedback here from this return process. Coming to the confirmation, right, you're going to see everything that is kind of filled out in the previous steps. Press confirm. And now you see the power of ReturnGO. Literally right in front of the customer's eyes, they have the return options that we configured inside of the app. And now this is fully on autopilot. We could take a look at the different options. For example, keep the item, shop now, get store credit, refund to store credit, ship it back with any carrier. And we have instructions down here as well in terms of what they need to do to get the refund. And the really cool part about either of these, right? Shop now, keep the item, refund to store credit. They're going to be able to immediately and automatically get store credit. There's no discount codes that need to be created. There's no manual work. They could literally choose one of these two options, come right back into the store and order another product with their store credit. Totally hands off for you. So this is a huge time saver if you want to go with one of these routes, or if your customer wants to go with one of these routes. And then of course we just have the typical refund method over here back to the original payment. So we have that full suite of refunding, exchanging, automatic store credit here through the ReturnGO app. So again, highly recommend it. You see the link directly below this video. Definitely get this installed in your store now. Might look a little bit different as they're always kind of adding new features and changing the look and feel, but the bottom line is you're going to have full control over how this integrates with your site and your customers, and it's really going to make the return and exchange process, it's going to take it to the next level with your store. So again, highly recommend it. See the link directly below this video, and I hope this helps you make some money.